Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing another episode in a series that I've been meaning to do more recently as I have plenty of comments for it, and I'm sure you will have guessed what it is, mainly because you should have read the title or the description. Yes, I'm going to be doing another episode of Feeding the Trolls, where I have a look at some of the hateful and trolling comments I've got in the past. So, we're going to be going through some earlier videos, and hopefully we'll eventually get up to present day and stuff. So, yeah, let's have a look at the... So, my first ever video was a review of Guns N' Roses' The Spaghetti Incident. And I did remake this review a couple months back. But yeah, my first ever review, really awful quality. Still, the content was good. Yeah, so I even managed to get hate on my first ever video. So, Sam Cronier Music said, and this was only 2 months ago actually, he said this. He said, you got problems, kid. You might want to get some help. I mean, I've had comments like this, I think, before as well. And, I just don't get them. It's like, how can doing a review of an album mean I have problems? I mean, what problems? Did I seem like I had ADHD? Was I bouncing around the screen? Or did I seem like maybe, I had something mentally wrong with me? Just because the sound and film quality was a bit off, because I had a dodgy as hell camera and a microphone that was, literally the microphone, it cost me £2. It really is not a good microphone. It's just a microphone I do the broadcast with. And yeah, I just don't get the point. So I did ask him, I said, what problems do I have? And of course, of all good trolls, a good troll never replies. That's how you know it's a troll, you do get trolls who do reply, but mainly, a troll, they never reply, because what do they have to reply with? They're a troll. And the only reply I ever did get was from an awesome person, just saying, you do not have problems, from Rush Freak 56, so thanks for that, and I think he's now called All Rush Drums or something. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for that. Okay, so let's move on to, this is my 6th review, yeah, had a lot of videos without hate, mainly because I didn't get too many views or many comments. But anyway, so Between the Devil and Deep Blue Sea, that was my album of the year last year by Blackstone Cherry, and I did a review of it because of that. And from One Connor Rock, and this was even flagged for spam. And 4 months ago, it said, fucking hell, this video is creepy. Lol. Good review, by the way. Sticky out tongue. So, the video's creepy, but it's a good review. I've never been quite sure how to take the comment. I'm having it in here because, I like to discuss comments here, but I'm not quite sure. It seems like you like the review, which is always good, but yet then felt the need to say, fucking hell, this video is creepy, which seemed really unnecessary. Wouldn't you just say, good review? But he said lol after the creepy. It's like, I'm not quite sure. He's not the only person to form my videos creepy. Oh yeah, as we get down or up, or yeah, we'll find more people like that. So yeah, not the worst comment certainly ever. Now, one of my first videos that did really well, and my first one that broke the 1,000 view mark, was Bully, but a track review of Shinedown's single from the album Amaryllis, Bully, and this is my first ever track review. And then the first comment I got was from Bro's Apprentice, saying, it's Salad Fingers. Now, if you don't know who Salad Fingers is, there'll be a link in the description below, as long as I can remember. If not, just type in Salad Fingers on YouTube and watch the first episode, and then you know. Basically, Salad Fingers, really, really creepy, sort of messed up, schizophrenic, who's in a post-apocalyptic world. It's one of the creepiest videos ever. Fantastic. No, I do love them. But, yeah, just saying Salad Fingers, bit insulting, to be honest. Salad Fingers is not someone you want to aspire to be, but, it's not as bad as the people on the, Revolver Golden Gods video who wants me to die. Anyway, then we get from Chrisman4488, haha, your voice sounds funny. I get a lot of that, actually. There's quite a few. It's just really unnecessary, I find it. It's not particular, it's not hurtful, but it's just unnecessary. It's like, why go out of your way to say that? He's clearly saying it in I would say, not a nice way, certainly. And then we get to Joshua's 552, who just says, WTF, and then XD. Oh, I mean, what's there to say what the fuck about? I mean, it's a track review, that's pretty clear. I talk about the track in the review, that's pretty clear. It's an opinion, I go into detail about the track, and it's a review. So, what's there to not understand? Is it... I'm just baffled, to be honest. And then we get Box 12, one of these classic trolls who doesn't reply. So he says, you're a very strange person. Kinda weird. But yeah, if you're a strange person, you tend to be kinda weird. Sort of doesn't need to be said after it, but whatever. So I replied, how am I very strange? And of course, as a good troll, he didn't reply, because of course, how could he? He's a troll. Yeah, I don't know how these people just find me strange. I mean, what is so strange about reviewing an album on YouTube? I mean, it's like, going onto a Let's Play and saying, how strange you're playing games to make money. Yeah, it's a hobby of mine that I enjoy doing. It's not particularly strange. It's not like I'm doing some really creepy, messed up stuff or anything. It's just straightforward reviewing stuff, because I love music, simple as. And then we get Ricky73115, who actually replies. So his first comment is, dude, this kid scares me. I don't know who the dude he's talking to is. Maybe talking just to everyone, saying, hey, don't watch this. This kid, he's scary. I mean, I don't exactly think I look like the Exorcist kid. Oh, no, not the Exorcist. What the hell am I on about? I mean the kid from The Omen. That creepy kid. He is creepy. Actually, yeah, that also... But I wouldn't really say I look like the gal from The Exorcist either. But, yeah, bit weird. Then let's just say, why? Question mark. And he replies, 'cause you were... And, this is how he says it. 'Cause you were all sunk down, and it looks like you have no neck. I'm going to think that says, I'm going to, say that says, 'cause you are all like sunk down. What's the point in the like? Oh, I don't even want to go into detail. And it looks like I have no neck. I admit I was a bit like this on the review, because I was bending down looking at a mic. But it doesn't make me scary just because I look a bit like I have no neck. It just, yes, it may look a bit unusual, I will accept that. It's not particularly scary. If you get scared by that, then you're certainly weak of heart. So, then we get to my second track review, which also did very well, Tattoo by Van Halen. And now this is an interesting comment. This is not a troll, this is more just somebody who's a bit hateful, really. So we get, this is from a man from Regina, so he might be from Regina, I guess. So, he says, a 9-year-old Brit is going to tell me how bad Van Halen's Tattoo is. Wait, there's more, but let me just rebut that. I said that it was a good track. I gave it positive, not negative. I gave it positive, didn't say it was the greatest track ever. It's not exactly Jump, but I did give it positive stuff. Anyway, then he says, get on your bike, mate. Wow. And there's more. But, get on your bike. Well, problem is I can't ride a bike. It's true. I had a pretty bad bike accident, not the worst, but I, did quite a bit of injury to my back about 4 years ago on a bike. Yeah, I crashed into 2 lampposts and a tree. Very painful. Never been able to, play cricket really, unfortunately. Yeah, so no, I'm not going to go on a bike. I'm way too dangerous on a bike. Anyway, after 33 years on hiatus, they should have just shut up. Hold on. Oh yeah, well I suppose. Okay. Sam blah blah, Mike blug blug. I honestly don't think I said that, but I'll get that inside. The last time Beck and Paige played Yardbird songs together was when? Give it a rest. So let's just go for it. So I've said, a 9-year-old Brit, okay? First, I'm not 9. I've heard people say I look 12 or 13. Yeah, okay. Well, in fact, I'm 15. I'm going to be 16 next month. Literally in about a month and some days' time, I'll be 16. So that's a bit older than 9. Yes, I am British. At least that's one thing correct. And I didn't say it was that bad. I can't ride a bike. And he thinks they should have just shut up. So then why does he have offence to me saying how bad it is if he thinks they should have just shut up? Yeah. Okay, then he says, Sam blah blah, Mike blug blug. Well, I didn't say blah blah about Sam. I said that personally I prefer David Lee Roth to Sammy Hagar. And then I said that it was a bit cruel what they did to Mike Anthony, but I think any Van Halen fan agrees it was cruel what they did to Mike Anthony. Even though now he's happy in Chickenfoot, it was still cruel. I certainly didn't say blah blah blug blug. And then he just says, you know, the last time Beck and Page played Yardbirds songs together was when? Give it a rest. What does the Yardbirds have to do with Van Halen? So in fact I answered this guy and I said, first, I'm not 9, I'm 15. What difference does it make if I'm British? I did this video to showcase my opinion, and if you disagree, that is just fine. And then I happen to know this fact. The last time Beck and Page played Yardbirds songs, well, what is the relevance in this? But anyway, Beck was fired in late October 1966, so probably just before that. And that is true, I do happen to know that. Even though I haven't listened to half as much Yardbirds as I should, but, you know, I do know the history of them. So yeah, and then he did reply and said, the relevance is that some guys just know when to stop riding a dead horse. Ever listen to Box of Frogs? Cheers. Right. I have to say it did confuse me a bit. It's like he's saying cheers after. I don't quite know what he was trying to put across. I mean, was he trying... I think he didn't like them. He doesn't like the current lineup. I'm not sure if he liked the Hagar stuff. He doesn't seem to have liked me. Very confusing how he put stuff together. Yes. Anyway, on to Dream Theater. So, on my review of a dramatic turn of events by Dream Theater, 1 month ago this only was, I got a lovely comment from Jonathan Hampton 95. Now this is a very long, imaginative comment, okay? You won't have heard this before. He says, fag. That's it. I'm afraid that is it. Yeah, he just calls me a fag. So I replied saying to him, may I inquire as to why I am a fag? And to which he never replied as a troll. I mean, the thing is, what was it? I mean, it's just so unconstructive. It's like, did he not like the fact that I, don't like Mangini too much? Did he not like the fact I didn't think it was their best album? I thought it was a bit too light, it needed more heaviness, but still thought it was a fantastic album, and is. Did he not like the fact I adore Mike Portnoy and would consider myself a bit of a Portnoy fanboy? Did he not like my style of reviewing, my microphone? What didn't he like? I wish he could be more, specific. Okay, then we get to my track review of Borders by Feeder from the Generation Freak Show, which we will be reviewing soon. Shameless plug. Anyway, so this is from Darth Vader 007. He says, haha, you can't even get the aspect ratio of the video right, and people should take you serious. Getting the aspect ratio wrong. I mean, I should just be shot for doing that. I mean, for God's sake, yes, my aspect ratio was a bit messed up, because I had to, at that time, I had to convert my videos from MP4, because I was using an old version of Windows Movie Maker, because I hate Windows Live Movie Maker with a passion. I may even do a rant on it someday. Yeah, so I had to convert my videos from MP4 to WAV, and then I had to put them in Windows Movie Maker. Then I had to, as I was using a microphone and camera, I had to sync up the audio with the video. Then I had to render it again, which would take hours, then upload it to YouTube. And yes, the aspect ratio did get messed up in the process. But I found that little tag of YouTube's Y equals something or other, I can't remember, because I don't need that anymore. I've, figured out aspect ratios more. But why does it mean you shouldn't take me serious? I mean, as long as you can hear me clearly, which you could on those videos, you could. It doesn't matter that I couldn't get the aspect ratio right. I mean, don't watch it then, just listen to it. It doesn't make my opinion any less valid. I've seen plenty of fantastic reviews that have a messed up aspect ratio. You know, either they're a little screen in a big black box, or they have the black bars like mine did. It doesn't devalue the quality whatsoever, especially a review. All you need to do is be able to hear it. I mean, you know, I could be all the way over here and give the greatest review ever, and it'd still be a great review. Obviously, I prefer to be like this. But, yeah, just, it's so stupid. And so I'm going to end on one last one, and this is from my review of Green Day's last live album, Awesome as Fuck, and this is my 11th album review, and this was only a week ago actually, and this is from Terminator 9796, and he just says, "Da fuck?" Question mark. Well, da fuck what? I mean, that I didn't like the album, that you didn't like me reviewing. Again, making the same point again. Why can't people just give nice criticism? Why do people just have to be really vague? I'm not going to improve from somebody just saying "da fuck." I mean, was he wondering why I'm reviewing this album? Was he like, "Oh, I didn't know this person liked Green Day"? Who knows? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Feeding the Trolls. So this has been the Album Man. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and as usual, I'll have to do it from over here. Long live rock and roll. Oh, that failed.